So instead of moving to the left, we're going to reverse it, we'll go the other direction. So in this example, we got 0.78. That's our decimal. We want to see what percent that is. We're going to take our decimal. We're going to move it 2 spots to the right. 1, 2. That's going to give us 78. And then we add the percent sign back. So 0.78 is the same as saying 78%. Let's do a second example here. 0.689. We're going to move the decimal over 2 spots. So 1, 2. So now we've got 68.9%. So there's still a decimal there, we just moved it over 2 spots, and now we can write the percent sign. Alright, so now we're going to work on calculating our total grades. I'll move this to the next page so it's easier for you all to see. Yours might be broken up across 2 pages. So we got this table here. The second column shows us the percent of each grade that each type of assignment is. So assessments, so we said 70%, classwork 10, participation 10, homework 10. This all adds up to 100%. So your grade is made up of all these parts. We're going to look at this student, example student right here, who got the following grades in these categories. So for assessments, they got 75%. For classwork, they got 50%. Participation, 90%. Homework, 25%. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the weighted average or the total grade in this box here. So to get there, first we got to convert all these numbers into percent, or from percent to decimal. So let's convert 70% to a decimal. That's going to be moving over the decimal 2 spots to the left. So 70% becomes 0.70. Then we have 75%. We're going to move that over 2 spots. 1, 2. And then that's going to change to 0.75. So we're going to be multiplying those 2 numbers right there. 0.7 times 0.75 comes out to 0.525. So we're going to put that right here, 0.525. Let's keep going here. So we changed our percents to decimals. 70% becomes 0.7. 75% becomes 0.75. 0.70 times 0.75 becomes 0.525. All right. So actually, let's put that right here. And then, yep, 0.525, and we're going to change that to a percent. So 0.525, we're going to move that decimal over 2 spots. That's going to become 52.5%. So I'm going to write that underneath. We're going to keep on going. 10% changes to 0.1. We're going to move that decimal over 2 spots. 1, 2. 50% changes to 0.5 because we bring that decimal 2 spots over. 0.1 times 0.5 gets us 0.05, or 5%, because we're going to bring that decimal back now. 1, 2. Okay. Same thing for participation. We start off with 10%. We bring the decimal over 2 spots. Now we got 0.10. I'll add the 0 in here. And then 90% becomes 0.9 because we remove that decimal over 2 spots. And 0.1 times 0.9 gets us 0.09, or 9%. 10%, 0.1 again, times 25% is 0.25. Gets us 0.025 or 2.5%. And now we have all our percent. So the final thing to do is add these up. So 52.5. Let me take my calculator out here. We got 52.5 plus 5 plus 9 plus 2.5 equals 69. So the final grade for the student is 69%. All right. So you're going to do the same thing right here. We can work on it together. So we can go through a little faster now. So 70% becomes 0.7. 75% becomes 0.75. We'll do all these steps together. 10% is 0.1. 0.10. 100% becomes 100% changes to 1 because the decimal starts off right here. We're going to move it over 2 spots. Sorry, start right here. 1, 2, like that. Now we got 0.1 times 1.